Alright, this is a beautiful Stelling Staghorn Banjo. We're going to be replacing the old head with a new Kavanjo head. I'm going to start with just unscrewing the flange screws here that hold it to the resonator. I'll just set those aside so they're safe and in a good spot. Alright, so we'll undo this. I'm just going to set this in a safe place over to the side here. Alright, so here we're looking at the banjo. I have to undo the strings now. Loosen the tension of the strings. Strings loosened a little bit. I'm going to take the bridge out and I'm going to place the bridge directly next to the resonator screws just to get them in a safe place there. And I'm taking it off at the same direction that I'm going to put it back on. So I'm going to just loosen this up a little bit. Pull this out. Very simple construction with the stellings on the tailpiece. Okay, so now I have the armrest. I'm going to undo that with one turn, and I'm going to make a note of where that armrest is going to go back to. It is between the 1, 2, 3rd, and 4th lugs. Place this over here. Okay. Alright, I noticed that this was between the 3rd and the 4th lugs, so I'm going to turn the banjo upside down now. And I'm going to start to untighten the head. Here I have a choice of what gauge fits the banjo best. So here I see that it's not a 9/32. So I'm going to go and try a 1/4. Sure enough, 1/4 works. You can do it in two different ways. You can do it with a little socket wrench like this, or a actual wrench like this. So to get the head unfastened, I end up just kind of using one of these guys, and it doesn't matter how you decide to go about taking the head off. It's only an issue when you want to place the head on that you need to go in a crisscross manner like you would change your car tire. So I give all these guys a spin or two. What a beautiful banjo. The detail on this banjo is just amazing. Alright, then once you feel like you've got them loose enough to undo with your hand, you just get them to the point where you can turn them with your fingers. Because this is a trick I'll show you that'll save you a lot of time and organizing these little parts. So when I turn this back over, So now when I turn this back over, I'm going to just take these guys and slip them out of their notch on the rim that holds the head down. Alright, so there we are. The rim is free to come up. Looks like it's going to come out right with the head, so I'm just going to take the rim, place it right over here, take the old head and place it over to the side here. It's probably been on there for a few years, so just going to wipe down this interior here. Alright, so there's our interior of this Stelling Staghorn. Beautiful rim. Tone ring. Can do a little wipe off here on everything. This is a good opportunity to be able to get in here, as you can see, if I just let those fall down. Get in here and just wipe out all the extra dust that's collected over the years. I wouldn't use any type of an abrasive or anything like that. I would just keep it just something as simple as a tissue. Alright, so now we're going to grab the new Kavanjo head. So here's our new head. Something like that right there. And you can see we're going to place that Kavanjo right on the banjo. And there's a little mark here that we have. That right here, we're going to place this right at the center of this neck, and we're going to just tuck this in a little bit so it just slips in there. And then I'll just push down on this to get this to seat all the way around here. Now I have to make sure that I keep this line directly in the center of the banjo. This guideline is going to make sure that the banjo head with the pickups do not turn on you. So right now I'm looking down here, I can see this line directly in the center of the neck. I can also see that if I push this, bring this up for you, you can see this. There's this line that's right here that comes with the on the head that tells you where the center is, and so that's going to line up with the strings going into the tailpiece. Now that I'm going to take the rim and place it where this scalloped area is right here. It has to go just like this so the strings can come up through the tailpiece, over the pickup, and through this scalloped area and on up the neck. Very important to get that in the right place. So, okay, so I'm just kind of giving this a little push. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up one of these lug nuts and place it on the rim. Then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to take another one of these lugs and place it on the rim. I'm not pushing it down very hard. I'm just going to let it kind of settle.